A very, very warm good evening. This is Arunfoot Chaudhary, and you are live on my YouTube channel, arunfoot. It's Wednesday, September 25th, 2024. We had an interesting ISL match between Punjab FC and Hyderabad FC, in which Punjab FC scored a 2-0 win, and now on top of the league. An impressive run for Punjab FC to rise to the summit after 3 games. Something, again, many would say would be unexpected, but again, they've had an exceptional start with Vidal and Messiak scoring the 2 goals. And yeah, Punjab FC are so far on a roll, and their summer transfers seem to have worked as well for them. So incredible under a new manager. 3 out of 3 wins. Sorry, that sets a standard, and let's see what it what it sets. So yeah, let's discuss this again. The India under-20s scored a 4-1 win against Mongolia in the first game of the AFC U20 Asian Cup qualifiers. So that's another thing. And the India under-17s are also in action. So quite a bit of football to talk about. And I start about what Pratik said. And I watched Ranjit Bhai podcast. He made a good point that if big players get high salary, it goes down. And I-League player also get decent money too. Continuing the next comment, that the quality is bad of Indian players, but money is also important to bring more people to play in India. Pratik, sorry, it's a BS argument for me. Players in India have been earning good money for decades, not since yesterday. And now it has gone to the level of ridiculousness where all the entities who are playing ISL, I-League, whatever, are bleeding. So big money, yeah, I'm fine with that. But this is not big money. When we're talking about 2, 3, 4 crores, that is not big money. That's ridiculous money for the standard of football that's being dished out, right? If anybody wants to say that their kid wants to become a football player or a professional football player, there's enough money in the market. If anyone tries to explain that money by saying, listen, they're worth 3, 4 crores, not happening. So yeah, that's my take. And again, these are all justifications for ripping off the system. Nothing more, nothing less. Olympic goal and it was crazy. Okay. The unknown. Hi, Amal. Welcome back. Views on both goal versus Northeast. See, Sanskar, I said it the other day. It was a foul. End of discussion. Yeah. Iran won by 8-0 against Laos. Yeah, that's going to be the test for us, Iran, in the under-20s. Sorry, what was that? Iran, for me is by far the best team in this group. And for India, it'll be an interesting one to take. Yeah, Gamer Aryan, it will be a very tough game. And the question is, how can we control the result? I think that's a very important point for us. And, that's why it's going to be very interesting to see how we keep our shape and what we do. But I don't think that we can really challenge the Iranians. I think the Iranians are much, much better than we are. And it'll surely be something difficult, a tough game for us, we have to change 5 for players or return old players. Okay. Let's see what Ranjan Chaudhary does in that game. It's a challenge for him and the boys. This will be a tough challenge for him and the boys because, again, it's Iran, and we'll have to try and see what we can get out of that match, because again, the Laos game then becomes interesting if you want to be one of the top sides. We've seen other groups, other games, and other results, so let's wait and see. Hi, Blue. Welcome back. Amal, when will Manula announce Indian squad? Amal, I guess early next week, I would think, I guess. So, yeah. Are there U20 players real age? Brenner, let's see. I would not say yes or no, because I wouldn't know if the players are really under 20 or not. Szczęsny came back out of retirement for Barca. Yeah, Barcelona is looking out for someone. Sorry. Szczęsny would be, yeah, a good addition. Let's see if Barcelona can settle down again. Ter Stegen's season looks to be over. So I'm talking about Vietnam match. Sorry. Let's see what the coach does. I did a video yesterday in which I said, who I thought might make it into the squad. So let's wait and see what Manolo does. Vion Vidal goal. Yeah, great free kick on one side, but the question then also remains is, can Arshdeep do better? PFC foreigners apart from Bakenga rocking. Yeah, I think Bakenga, and what that was rightly said by the commentators, looked like he was trying too hard to score a goal, right? So therefore, let's see. Again, Luka Machan maybe missed a little, but again, in the end, comfortable win for Punjab FC in the sense of saying that also, if you look at the game, Hyderabad did have a good phase at the start of the second half, but it wasn't like that you thought, okay, they could turn things around or do something. And I think Punjab gave them or allowed them a lot of ball possession, and on the other side they couldn't do something without it. I think Hyderabad let some of the other foreigners come in, let them settle down. I think there will be a different team, maybe in October, maybe in November. Iran players, they're good. Set pieces, Laos 4 goals conceded. Okay, Vignesh. Vietnam was India's scary match soon. Aryan, let's wait and see how we prepare Vietnam, and then, let the match happen. We will see. Can Reliance do something like Right to Dream? Not exactly like Right to Dream, but a version of it? I don't think so. You copy pasting models, I think sometimes sounds very interesting, but again, we have to do our own models with these kind of things. Why Barca players get injured too much for underage players? Not sure. I don't know why, but some of them are impact injuries which happen on the field. Sometimes, training, it happens. In football, sadly, it's become part and parcel. U20 players played U17 1.5 years ago. The famous 8-4 loss against Japan was the same team. The unknown, mostly. HFC played quite well, though. Blue, I didn't think so. I thought, Punjab was allowing them to play, but Hyderabad didn't really have that penetration. I think they lacked, Alan Paulista, I think, needs a little bit of time when he came on. Otherwise, there was that final penetration was missing. Abdul Rabe was doing, I always say, typical of an Indian winger, getting stuck, committing fouls, this and that. Punjab looked quite in charge, even though allowed Hyderabad more of the possession. And again, Punjab, I think, are the team who likes to teams on the counter-attack. And there you saw the second goal, of course, was a typical counter-attacking goal. Manolo need to take players from not only Mohanbag and Supergiant and Mumbai City, but also from another team, from newcomers to shine and be hero like Edmund. Aryan, that's your opinion. I don't agree on that. I think, people have to be, there needs to be a certain standard of players to be playing the national team. And that is my concern at the moment, to me, that we need to have better players to play for the national team, no doubt about it. But is the next generation really better than the current? And again, we've seen some of the older players actually getting better with age. My prime example is going to be Rahul Bacon. Like H4 is happening in Africa, where they seem to tackle it somehow. Renal, they don't. South America, Africa is not tackling it in a way where it's working. It's a problem. It's a huge problem, and we're not getting with it anywhere, right? So therefore, where we're seeing, what we're doing, what we're not doing. So therefore, we need to look at ourselves. It doesn't matter whatever else other people are doing. I think by this whole age fraud process, we are only harming ourselves. We're harming nobody else. If you're saying that you're playing an under 17 boy or an under 20 boy and the players are 2-3 years over age, then the time of development is gone for a lot of these boys, right? Where is that next step of development going to happen? And these are all problems which you're facing day in, day out, and nothing is happening. Yesterday, my school lost in semi-final at CBSE games. I'm so sad. I scored 2 goals in 3 matches and I got nothing. Again, that's part and parcel of football, right? It's at the end of the day, it's still a team game, and if you do well yourself, that's great. But if your team doesn't do good, nothing's going to happen, right? That's the challenge in these kind of situations. Right. More than 10 minutes. Those of you who might be new to the channel, welcome. My name is Zonav Chaudhary. You are on arunfoot. If you haven't, do leave a subscribe. And if you like what you're seeing, do leave a like behind as well, and share it with other people, so maybe more people, as well. 5 likes so far. Thank you very much for that. And we've reached 1,760 followers. Thank you for that as well. And those of you who might be interested, I've been doing daily videos, or try and do daily videos on topics which are of interest. Earlier today, I did a video on the topic of players of Indian origin. Yesterday, I did a video of players that I think Manolo should think or needs to call up for the Indian national team. And before that, did a number of videos in regard to the future of Indian football, whether they have done a series and other things. So do watch here, arunfoot, and thank you as always for the support. Rabe looks like a player who can beat any fullback, even foreigners, but lacks final pass. And that is where, Jappreet, I disagree with you. Today, again, good example of a typical Indian winger, has a little bit of trickery here and there, but when he has to beat his man, he's unable to do that. And that was clearly, to me, it was clearly evident. And Abhishek played a very, very good game against him, and he was struggling, so let's see where if he can get better. But that, to me, that's not good enough. If you're fine with that performance, good for you, but for me, not good enough. Do you see a light at the end of tunnel when MFA and Reliance coming up against H Road? Renner, good that they're doing, but it needs to be on a large scale, and those who are involved in H Road needs to be exposed and needs to be thrown out of Indian football. That's not happening. As long as that doesn't happen, for me, it's very, very clear. These kind of projects are nice and good to do, but then we all know who they are targeting, who they're talking about. There's an elephant in the room, and they're not targeting that, and nothing is going to change. Alex Shaji, Nikhil Prabhu playing like monster in 2023 season till now. Jitin, well deserved also. Nikhil Prabhu, yes. Nikhil Prabhu is doing, to me, did very well again today. So he's done. Alex Shaji, I'm always mixed, because we saw on 1 or 2 occasions, out of position, played the ball, had to force to clear the ball because of that. And Jitin is so therefore let's wait and see. Who is Rabe? Abdul Rabe of Hyderabad FC, Chetan. Is the Pendu anyhow a future possible national team anyway? Shivam, too early to say. I would say give him time. Again, we are, as I see in the timeline, again, we're hyping up players after 2-3 good games. And again, who have they played for? Who have they played against? That's, for me, not quality for the national team. We need better quality players. Where is Viviano currently? Chetan, he's with Bangalore FC. He's the head coach of the reserve team. Thank God we won. I thought it would be another Mauritius. Yes, Murali. Best centre forward you want to watch, sir? At the moment, Sunil Chetri still. If I have to look at the national team, I would say most probably Rahim Ali at the moment. How do you see Sunset Trophy is another version of I-League? Murali, it's a state competition. I cannot say it's another version of the I-League. Therefore, there's no comparison. It's an amateur tournament compared to the I-League. Prediction, FC Goa, East Bengal. Oh, it's a crisis match, right? For both the teams, for both the coaches. Day after. Let's speak about it tomorrow. Let's see. Chennai is moment tomorrow. Favorite shots gamer for me, Chennai FC. Impressed me in the first game, but again, Mohammedan has also played quite well in the first few games. But again, have been slack on their finishing, I would say. So therefore, I think Chennai would be the favorite among these 2 teams. I think Jitin will get a call up soon, but what position he's going to take? Jitin, he's a winger. So, I think Kipken should be called up for national team next month. This is much better with some young prospects. Shivan, he's not even played. He's not even, again, he's a Punjab FC player. He's not played first team football. He's not that exceptional talent that you say, listen, you have to play a first team, a national team. We have to be realistic in whom we want our national team to play. If we the Bob Houghton used to say that always. He said, someone who plays good at youth level, someone who plays good at local league level, they might not be good enough for the national team, and that is something So therefore, that's something that we need to keep in mind. So therefore, Kipgen for me is not a national team prospect at the moment. Let us see our quality against Iran. Can they replicate same as Mongolia? Iran, again, Iran is on a different level. Mongolia is one of the weakest teams in Asia, right? So for us, again, let us be happy. We won for one. I don't know how we played or whatever. I just look at the result and say, TK, that's what I want. Again, I don't care. These are the games, but Iran is going to be a totally different level, and let's see what we can do. Rahim or Edmund, who is the best? Aryan, Edmund for me is not a striker, So for me, is something Rahim Ali in that comparison. Your favorite team in ISL? Aryan, I used to work for two of the teams in their initial phase. I was in 2014 involved at Mumbai City. So therefore, for me is, Mumbai City is one of them. And on the other side, also in the setting up phase, Ranglas Punjab. So therefore, these two teams are very, very close to my heart. What keeps you pushing to support in foot after seeing all these roles and problems? Renil, it's something, again, it's maybe a life task. I don't know. But, I will never stop. We are producing a lot of system players able to play well in the set systems of their club and even try, but most of them lack the football aptitude to extrapolate to the national team. Yeah, Vaishnav, and one thing you should not forget, they have foreigners around them who help and support them, right? Suresh Mite looks good because he's got Novoselect next to him in the defense in Punjab FC, right? So therefore, these are all realities. Let us see what can Jitan, Kianasri, what can do. Yeah, Murali, we'll have to see. Imran Khan is assisting till now this season, sir, and most underrated. Yeah, but again, at ISL level. So that's, again, keep that in mind and think who can step up, who can play international football for us. Everyone is again excited for national matches, but all they will get is disappointment. Chetan, let's hope not, but let's see. Liston should not be called for national team, says Mayank. I wish, but I don't think this time we're going to qualify for Asian Cup. Only group topper will go through. Rishikesh, I understand where you're coming from and where your fears are, but I hope that we somehow get a group in which we can first of all survive and then and then top the group and then get into the Asian Cup. Didn't look good last time around. I remember 2 years ago I was in Kolkata. I watched the games, the final game against Hong Kong. But at the time, again, you're right, two teams used to go up. Do you think Edmund more for defensive player like Suresh or any differences? Edmund is an attacking midfielder, so there's no comparison to Suresh. From where do you get the Punjab jersey in Germany? I didn't get it from in Germany. I used to work for Punjab FC a couple of years ago during the I-League coverage, which I was doing in the bubble. One of my ex-employees who now works for Punjab FC gifted this to me, and and I treasure this. Again, as I said, I was involved for 2.5 years with Punjab FC, so therefore, like Mumbai City, they are very, very close to my heart. What will be your national team starting level for next month? Shivan, I've not really thought about it. I know that I would have Gurpreet in goal. I would have Rahul Beke. I would have Suresh and Apuya most likely. I would have Changte on the wing and Rahim Ali up front, and then the rest we'll have to see whoever over the next few days and whoever the coach calls up. So that's something. Enough thoughts on India to first game. Can we qualify? One, I've not seen it. I see the result. The result looks good, but again, it was 1-1 at halftime against 10 men from Mongolia. Iran is up next. Can we qualify? Looks very tough to me. But again, I don't know. What do you think about Irfan Yadwat, guys? The tallest striker we got, and we love to play long balls, who can be a prospect. Yeah, Jackpreet, he can be, but for that, he has to regularly play in the ISL and perform. It's like some people, I posted yesterday's video, and people are putting Gurkirat's name underneath it. Gurkirat has to play regularly ISL football to be picked. Otherwise, just training, even in an ISL team, is not going to be enough to be India's striker. That's what I'm saying. Either Rahim Ali or maybe a false number 9, like for example, a Changte. Vietnam never probably announced or not. Aryan, so far not. Most of the teams will do their announcements early next week for the next window. Kemitra Imran Khan still need to improve. Morali, he has been part of the squad in the past and then had injuries and has been out. We have a lot of players on those positions. The problem is that we've got players, we've seen players, and then you think they play one good game, 2 good games, and then we say, well, you know what, he needs to be called up. They need to play on a regular basis at that level. That's what Changte has done. Changte was in 2015 part of the team. He was in 2018, 2019 part of the team. Then went in, out, in, and all that stuff. And now, he's one of our best players. So that's what these players need to do. Which goal of season till now? Either the Northeast United counter-attack goal, I would say from that kind of open play, Ajaraya, that second one against Mohun Bagan, or the banger from Yoel Fanif. Those 2 would be my top 2 goals. One of those 2 would be the best so far. Can we ever see ISL reserves regular matchups? Shivam, I think it's a question of how logistics. You have the Reliance Foundation Development League, which is like a reserve league, but again includes more clubs. We have to realize that in India, there's a lot of distance from A to B, and therefore you have to localize your football. That's the biggest challenge. Is Manvir losing starter position in Mohun? Do you think if Kian was with us, Manvir would be replaced at this stage? Blue, again, speculation, to me, who knows if Kian would play or someone else would play. Mohun Bagan has a lot of options. Best foreigner till now this season. Oh. Had individual good performances. Yeah. Shots gamer. I was thinking who could be that best foreigner till now. Okay. Thinking. I don't know. Throw me your names. It's too early to name the best foreigner to know, because someone has played good in this match, someone's played good in that match. Yeah. Imran, Nikhil, I don't remember the name. Parthiv, Vishal, Alex, Shaji, Jitin, most underrated one they play. Let's see. They all need to get better to get into the national team. I don't know why people are not happy with today's U20 result. I think it was all right. I'm expecting qualification, but nothing more than that. And for now, it's fine considering well the coach. Pranjal, I agree. Because it's about the result. And again, to me, let's see. To me, 4-1, Mongolia, fine. But it's also about goal difference. So therefore, the next, the matches against Iran and Laos will be interesting. Will Mumbai City FC come back? Was BFC or struggle because of defense prediction in that game? Sanskar, next week, I would think Peter Kratke is working on things. And yeah, I think Mumbai City will come back. It's the first home game of the season. India towards Malaysia, November, only 1 game or 2? One game on the 19th of November. I'm not sure if playing Malaysia really makes sense, because I think we need to look at our rankings in the next couple of months to ensure pot 1. And to me, Malaysia looks a stronger side. If you look at the away game, of course, last year in Malaysia in the Merdeka Cup, but also what I've seen of Malaysia and the Asian Cup, I don't know if that's the right team to play at that stage. I thought you want Rahim to start. I think I don't know how to score. I expect that he can't be in team. Jahan. Yeah, I want Rahim to start. Yeah, but my problem is, tell me a player who can score and who's playing regular ISL football. I think you can't put in players who are not playing regularly. Don't you think Ashish Rai is deteriorating due to having no competition down in his position? Do you think Ramandeep Rana should be given chance of position? Mohan Bagan. Shivam, that's Ravi Rana. Why not? Yeah, I think you mean Amandeep. But yeah, again, in the worst case, in his position, the way that Mohan Bagan are playing, most probably you can even use Manveer Singh. So that, but again, not consistency is lacking, no, with a lot of these players. No, Nakala's Karele's goal is surprising. No, Sanskar. Again, I said I was asked about the best goal, and I thought those two goals were better. That it's a banger, it's a brilliant goal, but the goal from Fanif is even better because he takes on the ball, turns his man, and then scores in a perfect angle. Before Vietnam to Manolo won't have much time. Our match is on 9th only, so we look to select the same players from Intercontinental Cup. Prince Pradashini. Let's see. To me, I think he'll make the one or the other change, but yes, don't see too many wholesale changes in the squad. Bearing some national team player, most of them are not even consistent in ISL. Yeah, but Jakpreet, that's the problem, right? And then you have to try and pick the best out of that lot. That is our problem. We have a quality problem. Don't you think Arshdeep should have saved that free kick? He seems to be the next Dhiraj, always shaky and underconfident. Oh. Yeah, a difficult angle. To me, I would have to see the replays to be able to tell you if I think that he could have saved it, but I not in the angles that I've seen. Punjab mid, I feel, best form player to now score 2 goals in 3 matches. Yeah, the Philip has done well, but is he the best? Don't know. Junior Itawa of Japan or Craig Goodwin? Junior Itawa, I don't even know who you're talking about. Sorry, Murali. November friendly against Malaysia is going to be a straight shootout for seeding pot 1. Yeah, Rishikesh could be. We are damn lucky that Mongolia came from pot 2. Much stronger teams were in pot 2. Yeah, exactly. Prince, you're right. Do you think Malaysia will be an interesting challenge? Do you think Malaysia is a great team or equal team? I think with their players of origin, they're stronger than us. Why is Dimi lackluster this season? Not even the shadow of last year, not fit. I would, if you ask me, Blue, I think, I don't think he's fully fit at the moment. I mean, he's a mentality monster, but to me, he looks not fully 100% fit at the moment. I might be wrong, but my feeling is that Dimi is not there where he needs to be. Hi, just watch your peer video. What is the exact outlook of government handing national camp to PIO card holder? Is it a security? Why they even get PIO card? Utsav, the point here is these are sports persons. You're handing a PIO card, let's say like people like me, right? So my OCI card went to FIFA in 2006 to get checked and they were fine with it. It's the government wants to create issues and again doesn't care about football or sports. Whatever they say, Olympics, this, that, and everything. And it's not a problem of this government, the earlier governments as well. So it's not take the whole political class. They want to, if football was successful, they would be doing it. So it's like Kerala trying to bank on Argentina and trying to do piggyback on Argentina and try and do stuff with the Argentinians. And to me, that's part of the problem, right? That we're not doing the basics. We're not building a foundation. We're trying to build a high rise, but we're forgetting the bottom floors. We're just building, 40th floor up and say, listen, we're building a Burj Khalifa. Can Sri Lanka beat India with a scoreline of 8-0? Harshit, I don't know if you mean that seriously or mean it as a joke, but no, I don't think so. Are we even going to get time to prepare for Vietnam and Lebanon? Because if we don't, then we'll say one way again in forward. Pranjal, but this whole discussion about preparations, right? It's not us, it's everybody. Every national team around the world especially in these September, October, November windows has 3 to 5 days to prepare for a game, play the game, go home, and then play for your club again, right? So this is a global reality. So therefore, for me, let's wait and see what the coach does. He's not going to get 2 weeks. Again, no, Igor Stimac got most, again, with all the complaining that he did, he got more time than most other national team coaches, and most number of matches also last year. So therefore, this thing doesn't count. It should be saved, in my opinion. The ball came to his hand, but he couldn't stop it. Yeah, Blue, but it's coming to his hand and saving it. Listen, power, precision, all of these factors count. Is Mantle for goalkeeper tall? No, Murali. I think Hyderabad FC players were trying to do things which they can't. They just need to keep things simple. Raj, yeah, to some extent. But again, I think they're also putting some pressure on themselves, right? BFC was Mohun Bagan Super Giant biggest match of this week. Agree or East Bengal was the FC go up? I would say BFC versus Mohun Bagan Super Giant is the biggest match, and East Bengal versus FC Goa is a crisis match. If Mohun Bagan goes with all foreigners, they will try to defend and get draw against Tractor. I don't think the foreigners are. I mean, I might be wrong, but my logic is given that what is happening in the Middle East, I don't think the foreigners are traveling. Maybe even the coaches won't travel. I don't see that happening at the moment. I think playing with Malaysia is a good option as we're gone. Lost both of our game. October winners will probably get below Malaysian rankings, so somehow beating them at home, we can show up at one. If it's so easy, Jakpreet, this is theory and we have to live in reality. So therefore, let's wait and see. Hi, Manolo, welcome back. Do you think consequences can change our system with better development? I would hope so, but that needs to happen, right? A rare clean sheet victory today. Yes, SCT had a lot of goals in the ISL. We've had a lot of goals, also late goals. Yeah, thanks. That's one of those realities. Thank you, Manolo. This is an older one, actually. This is an older one from 2 years ago, or actually from the 21-22 season from the I-League. Someone who works now at Punjab FC, who's worked under me elsewhere, gifted it to me as someone who's, of course, worked for the club in the past. Prediction, Jamshedpur versus Odisha. Sanskar, these are all now interesting matches. We're still at the start of the season, but I think Odisha now needs to start getting the points. And interesting to see if Lobera does the mistakes that Goa and Mumbai have done, sort of control the game, score one goal, and then not hold on to it. Or if Odisha can actually get into the groove and score maybe 2 or 3 goals and then put pressure. No, I don't see that India is going to play ever in SAF final at senior level. Am I right? Harshit, let's wait. Let the others get their origin players in, and then we'll see how far India can get. Next year, we're going to play again. Said if India loses both games in October and Malaysia wins there, then Malaysia was in will be a virtual knockout match for the last spot in pot one. Agree? Could be that, and might not be that because again, these are friendlies and there are things regarding. Let's see, and let's see what happens. Do you think nobody questions quality of the player or an entire system needs to come? Yeah, players' accountability question, salaries, system needs, all of them needs to be questioned morally. Anyone who have experience with OCI card application knows how much Indian authority harass people. I feel the Indian system hates OCI holders and see them as traitors. I don't know if they see them as traitors. I sometimes feel that, we are the cash cow. Whenever you go to India, they want to try and make money out of people, and they don't value you. Maybe they see some of them as traitors or as people who have sort of abandoned, but I'm seeing a lot of people who I know who've left India in the last 2 years for themselves, for their kids, for their businesses, and that is disturbing to see. Do you think Malaysia will be a tricky match? Yes, Murali, 100%. Did Sri Lanka play with the origin players in U17 South? As far as I know, yes. I've not checked the lineups, but they have called up players. Yeah, so Malaysia chooses India and will beat us to get pot one. Shows how other countries treat India and Asia. Yeah. Can we just blame politician who's sitting top level authority, or entire system needs to be held accountable? Entire system, Murali. Sierra, I don't think there is no harm in trying new face in national team as with same player we're not getting results, so try can be given. Yeah, the try can be given, but the question is who has the quality to play. Again, at the moment you're losing maybe 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, and then you try out something and then you lose 6-0. Then the same people who said, listen, you try out thing, why did you try out this thing? The same people who wanted Ashish Rai to play, who wanted Jay Gupta to play, are now saying, why are these guys playing for the national team? That is our problem, right? The same people on one day say yes, on the next day say no, and then on the third day say maybe. That is the problem of not on just Indian football, but that is the issue with fans, right? You want to do something. But how many national team matches a country plays regularly? Is India playing more than average or less matches? How many should we play? Blue, we are playing now in all the windows. So for us, last year we played more. I think India played. Sorry, just got disconnected again. So we played more matches than other teams last year, and this year we're playing regular matches across the windows. So we're normal, right? And that is what FIFA is now regulating to say, listen, play in your March, in your June, in your September, October, November windows. And then, of course, we played earlier this year in the Asian Cup. That's an addition for all the teams. But otherwise, we're trying to stick to the windows. I like wingers who are quicker than who have dribbling skills. What do you think about this? Raj, it depends. There are ones where you like the trickery. There are other ones where you like the speed. So it depends on the player. We should not judge India performance against Mongolia. We should judge them on how they perform against Iran. I agree, 100% more. Today, winning 4-1 was a must, right? So therefore, if Manvi was brought to national team from World League Changte at the age of 17, why not new players like Kipken? Manvi was not brought from a lower league. Manvi was playing, at a decent level, and Changte was an exceptional talent. Changte went to Liverpool. Liverpool coaches liked the way he was. None of our players are of a Changte level. Kipken is not even close. You are comparing our current best footballer with someone who has talent but is not of that level. Then you should have seen the SAF under-20 championship, and then you wouldn't call on Kipken being called for the national team. Sir, watching in 220p with still quality. I know, I'm sorry, there seems to be some sort of problem. I'm dependent on StreamYard because my picture and connection is clear, but it's getting, as you see, sometimes disconnected. I would have to check. I don't know how they operate in the background, but maybe there is some problem of buffering in their system. Or maybe you have a problem maybe in buffering. I don't know. I'm not that an expert. Can ISL referee officiate national team matches? Manolo, they can if they are listed as either AFC or FIFA referees. Then they can officiate in continental matches, not only national teams, but also potentially, let's say, in the Champions League 2, or in the AFC Challenge League. Do you think getting 1 week of no match day will help MC to work on their mistakes, improve? I think yes, because I think what Mumbai City missed in those first two matches, very simply, were two things. Sorry. I think for Mumbai City to get that time to work on things is good. To me, Mumbai City played well in those two matches overall, but the game had two flaws, the way they played. One, defensive mistakes, too many decisive defensive mistakes, and up front not clinical enough. If they were up front clinical enough, they would have won those two matches, despite conceding 2 or 3 goals. So that is what I think Mumbai City needs to work on. Now quality is good. All right. Sorry, guys. Seems to be some problem today with the connection. Why India playing only one match in November? Manolo, they've just announced a game, so let's wait and see if they're going to be playing another team. And that I guess they'll play another game. Let's see who the opponent is. Sir, it won't matter. Even if we lost 6-0, at least you know that there is no hope. That's what you are saying, Jakpreet, right? You're willing to accept that. I don't think others will. Then the question of the coach then comes in. This comes in. That comes in. Who impressed you in today's ISL match? But overall, impressed me, starting with Ravi Kumar in goal. He looked shaky last season once in a while. Looks much more composed. Novoselic, centre back, strong. Suresh Mitay with him. Lungdim and Abhishek on the wings. Nikhil Prabhu, who's been doing well this season. Impressed me. Looks much better, much better this season than I have him in mind last season. Vinit Rai was good, but I thought Ricky Shabong coming on brought in another element. Ricky Shabong was much more attacking minded, and Ricky Shabong has always, the ability to play that through ball, which I like. Philip Mashlak, another one, good player. Nihal had his moments, but not as much as I think he would have liked to. And also Bakenga is trying to, I feel, too hard. But again, I think when he scores one goal, I think that gate will also open. And of course, Vidal not only scoring the goal, but look good. So therefore, yeah, I think overall, but if I have to say Punjab overall, but I would pick most probably Nikhil Prabhu, and despite only having half an hour, I would say Ricky Shabong. And I think Stephen Resignation thinks worse. Yes, he's disappointed Varian, but he should have stayed. Murali, he went to the press conference. I remember I was sitting in the car with certain people. I think Ayn Vijayan was in the car. Someone the I-League CEO was in the car. Subhra then the vice president in the car. We were traveling back to the India team hotel. They were giving me a ride, and Subhra gets a message. Stephen just resigned at the press conference. So there was no one there really to react and try and do something. Stephen had made up his mind, and he also said, this was the end of a cycle. The finishing from U20 boys were better than senior players today. So I've not seen any footage so far. Been busy again with work and with now also with our stuff regarding Durga Puja coming up. So yeah, how will rank as winger Vinny, Mbappe, Yamal? Mbappe is most probably the most experienced of the lot. Vinny comes second, and Yamal still has time to develop. Changte went coaching with Liverpool. Changte went to the academy of Liverpool at the time. Him and Jerry M, now with Odisha, those two, seen as very talented, they went with the DSK Shivanjan Academy. And I remember I met Changte at a very young age. And it was a very, very special talent. And I've not seen a Changte level talent since then, to be very, very honest. Even from the Under-17 World Cup, which came a little later, that level of talent I haven't seen in the last decade, to be very, very honest. Changte was the most talented, if I look at the last 10 years, that has come through the system. So that's, for me at least, that's a fact, yeah. Most underperformed teams means on paper best team, but on ground not playing well till now. Which one? It most probably will be East Bengal. If I see the signings that East Bengal have done over the summer, East Bengal on paper look much, much stronger, much more solidified, I would say. But so far, they're not getting the results they most probably themselves would expect of themselves. Will Indian FIFA referee like Kundu do international ACL matches? Sachin, I don't know at the moment who are FIFA referees, but if they are involved, they could be, doing international games or not ACL, I guess ACL 2 or maybe ACL Challenge League matches or, those kind of things. Curious question to find India passport and not treated equally compared to a person come from developer. I don't know. Morally, I wouldn't be able to compare. Sir, it won't matter even if we lose 6-0. Okay, you said that. Sir, saw your video on Baichung's retirement today. Manda Tamane could be seen in the India dugout. What was his exact role, sir, and have you worked with him? Manda was the India team manager. India team manager, yeah. And yeah, we've worked earlier. So therefore, we've worked together, yes, in the past with the national team. How is the internet in Germany? Is it better than India? Murali, sometimes it's better, sometimes it's worse. But again, on the digital front, India, to some extent, can be better than what we have in Europe here. Punjab will finish above Kerala Blasters this season, announced Rachit. Yeah, that's your opinion. And as you correctly say, I will say let's wait and see. Because, again, 3 matches. Let's see. Sir, concerning part is that Mohan Bagan could have lost both matches and no one could question that. And Mumbai City could have won both matches. Shows 2 sides of both the teams. Mano, it shows you overall the league. Jamshedpur also has 6 points on the table. Everyone is praising Khalid Jamil, and they could be standing there with 0 points. So these are the realities of things. So that's football, right? How you play, what you play doesn't matter. Lebanon is having war, if I'm not wrong, hoping it will not affect next month's matches. Pratik, at the moment, I don't think so. A lot of their players play abroad. To me, yeah, they will play the next tournament. Novo select top 3 centre back in this ISL. Manolo, too early. He's played 3 games. Let him play the whole season. So far, yes. Quality free kick by Vidal today. Yep, 100%. Is Tiri Kroma will start or Mehtab or Tiri, because Mehtab had done lots of mistakes this and last season? Sanskar, let's wait and see what the coach comes up with an idea. India vs Malaysia is on 19th November. Last year window, same like Syria. Seems like AIFF is looking for a much lower ranked team as 3rd team. Prince Priyadarshini, they will have one other game. I don't think they'll play I don't know if they're planning a Tri-Nation. So therefore, yeah, they might, but again, they might also just simply play a team. I think if they had a Tri-Nation, I think they would have announced it today. They've now announced the game, so I think they'll play a match 4 or 5 days earlier. Laos FA has uploaded highlights. Thanks, Prince Priyadarshini. So if anyone wants to watch the highlights, watch it on the Laos FA highlights page, and I will do that also later. East Bengal, of course, Sanskar. Vayarachit, that's to me as well. So some AFC U20 groups have 5 teams, so basic results in a last place team won't count to win against Mongolia, has no value. Let's see. Crystal John was refereeing today's Iraq versus Brunei U20 match. Yeah, he's a AFC level referee. Rafael Van retirement shocked your thoughts. Morali has been having injury problems, played 1 match for Como, and then, yeah, if you like it or not, sometimes you have to retire. I feel Mohamed Subhajan, because almost win match draw was Mumbai by getting 2 goals in second half, and now win was not because that post goal. Okay, Sanskar. Many Indian referee taking a FIFA badge on their shirt. Is it really or not? Of course it's real. You can't just stick a badge on, right? 5 players who impressed you this season till now. Amongst the Indians, Nikhil Prabhu, Roshan. Those 2 would be standouts. I would say Novoselic would be another one who has impressed me. None of the strikers really, right? It's been a mixed match. I mean, Luka Machin would have been in that list, but now he's injured. But too much of Punjab. I liked the way Yoel Fanif plays. I think the favorite foreigner for me in this league, and again that goal against Jamshedpur was class. Yeah. So, and maybe Sunil. Yeah, Sunil most probably. But now you must be tracking a good number of Indians learning abroad. Any names you have for us to look forward to? Pratik, I don't want to throw out names. I know the one or their kid who's training. Yes, but again, let them evolve, let them develop. no pressure, no public demand and all that kind of stuff. Let these guys play football, let them enjoy their football. And I think I always tell also the kids, don't bother about the social media interactions that people have done. I had that topic with Kabir Nath at the time when I did an interview with him. So therefore, yeah, let's wait and see. Right, 50 minutes plus already. Those of you who might be new to the channel, welcome. My name is Ronava Chaudhary. You are on my YouTube channel, Arun Foot. And if you like what you're seeing, do leave a like behind. And if you think it's good, do leave a share as well, so more people can be part of our evening conversations or discussions on Indian football. 21 likes so far. Thank you very much for those. And 1,765 followers. So we're slowly growing. Yesterday, we crossed the 1,750 mark. Thanks a lot. So we're slowly growing towards the 2,000 mark. Thanks a lot for that again. Do you think Suresh mentality stands out? You're almost a fighter than a technical player. Yeah, he does. But again, sometimes he needs to keep a cool head. Considering a recent form, do you think we may not qualify for Asian Cup? Chetan, that's a given risk, yeah. Sadly, but yeah. So when I initially started following you, I didn't like what you said because you were saying reality, but then after some time I realized you're right. So thank you for giving us reality check, not PR. Thank you, Manolo. These kind of compliments are always the ones that I like the most because I wanna be as honest as I can with you guys. And again, if you like it or not, I will say it. And I know that there are people, I get these kind of messages quite a lot once in a while. That people say, oh, why did you say that? Why did you say this? Or, especially last year when I said after the SAF championship, I saw the semi-final, the final, and again, I didn't think we played well. We won it, and I was happy, and I interacted with the players and all that stuff. I'm fine, but we didn't play well. That's a reality. And and on the other side, I said September is going to be a mess with the lack of scheduling, and then of course Asian Cup, we were not properly prepared. All these things. I would rather see us win, and I would rather be wrong. I would rather be proved wrong and say, listen, yes, I've been wrong, and I'll be happy if I'm proved wrong. I'm not saying these things for the sake of saying it. I say this because it's a certain level of understanding, it's knowledge. I'm not throwing out things at you. For example, as with the Anwar case, I said, and again, the player status committee again have done everything right except, or came to the same conclusion except the one that they issued an NOC, which I still think was a mistake. And so let's see. But again, these are realities of how India functions. So let's wait and see. How do you rate Thangboy Singh? Sorry if I spell his name incorrectly. The coach seems doing a decent job with limited resources. He did very well last season. I have to say, Thangboy is a good coach, good with developing players. That will be interesting to see once all the foreigners come in, settle in, how he will manage Hyderabad FC, or at some stage if the club thinks that they will or need to bring in a foreigner. That will be very interesting to see if Thangboy Singh remains the head coach. Or if someone comes in. Yeah. Sir, is there any Indian player who impressed you a lot as a young player but did not fulfill their potential? Bishan, tons of them over the years. Most famous striking duo I saw in 2004 here in Germany for the Tata Football Academy, Lalan Puya and Vimal Pariyar. Vimal, TFA days, called up to the national team even, and all. Stephen was a big fan of his. Those would be the two prime examples of players. Or even when we're talking about Changte, his batchmate, Jerry M, right? Still playing at Odisha, but not a national team player, right? So we've had many of these cases. Or a player I signed at Mumbai City, Lalundika Ralte. I love that player. I really love that player. Technique, great, great free kicks. But I think he didn't, compared to JJ, who again was his batchmate, didn't achieve it. So we've had a lot of these players. We spoke about it. Sir, it's been a long time since we enjoyed that win over Kuwait, and last November, still remember that live with Musa Al Habibi. Manolo, that was a nice one. Yeah, let's hope that in October we'll have some wins. Your thoughts, Aditi Chauhan goalkeeping. Aditi, yeah, one of the best players of her generation. Good goalkeeper. Tried her luck in Europe with West Ham. Yeah, let's see. Indian players are not focusing on fitness and diet. Hope youngsters will take forward. I just hope now everyone focus on basics of football like touch and control. Pratik, I wouldn't agree with you fully on that. I sometimes feel, and I remember something that was said 10 years ago at Mumbai City. Someone said that, one senior foreign player. They said, you guys are too much in the gym. They watch too much of Cristiano Ronaldo. They should watch more of Lionel Messi or Barca or La Masia. That is the problem. I think diet, our players are now top class. I think Sunil has brought in a lot of understanding in a lot of things, and they do too much of fitness. They are not enough time on the ground. They spend more time they need to spend actually more time on the ground. So therefore, I would rather shift. Missed today's match, Deepak. Most probably you missed a good one. Punjab winning 2-0 against Hyderabad FC. Punjab dictating most of the game, but especially in the start of the second half, gave Hyderabad a lot of space, but Hyderabad couldn't do anything. So therefore, in the end, deserving 2-0 win. Could have been 3-0, 4-0, but again. In what way do you think foreign coach is superior compared to Indian coach? Their education is better. Their game understanding, their game reading, their exposure is better. Pearson and Leicester making, who knows? Too early. Manolo, too early. That's why I said 2-3 matches. Let's wait and see. At the moment, it all looks good. How does the whole thing change if they lose a game? Then we will know how good Punjab FC are. Why is there no 20 team in ISL? Chinmaya, we don't have the quality of a 20 team ISL. You know, even a 13 team ISL, in my opinion, is too big. I rather would have a 10 team league and the quality would be higher. Yeah, let's see. Jerry was the first eye-catching player for me. Everyone who watched ISL matches remembers. And yeah, Chetan, very, very right. Said that foul on Niall was not a foul. He just kicked the ground. Agree with Algo, would not have happened. Manolo, I wouldn't fully agree with it because in these kind of situations, even there is even a slightest of contact, right? Slightest of contact because he's in a forward movement. Yes, he hits the ground, but most probably there is some contact from the front or from the back why he hits the ground. Hello, Shimon. Welcome back. Is Changte in terms of fitness is comparable to Ronaldo? No. I don't. Oh, that's a good question. Actually, I wouldn't. You can't compare. I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo is a monster of an athlete, right? You know, but Changte in Indian terms, yes, is our fitness monster. So we have not won a single football match for national team. Yeah, that night, reality. Messi or Ronaldo? Sachin, for me, it's Ronaldo. Sorry, Messi. Why am I saying that? Do you find Indian player focus so much on strength training rather than ground level? Yes. Where to watch India U20 match? Shuman, today's match wasn't shown. And again, with Iran, we will find out. If Rodi doesn't get the Ballon d'Or, I will assure that other goals and assists matters to that committee. Blue, that's been happening, right? It's been a Ronaldo versus Messi fight for I don't know how many years. Oops. None of poor memories after playing time in Germany. Murali, those guys were really good, talented, but yeah, didn't come of it. What do you think of Lumding Abhishek as potential right back for the Indian national team? Dubajoti, too early. Again, too early. I think there are others would be ahead of them in that line, in that queue. This said that Changte fitness better than Robin. Yeah, Chetan. And then again, what is he? You know, it's going to say that he's not. When these kind of questions get asked, you know, I always think, you know, yeah, these kind of answers, I and Robin and Changte comparison is already wrong. Now it's City and Chennai FC partnership giving chance for Indian players. Hope we get more partnerships like this in future. Yeah, Pratik. Thoughts on Chennai participation in MENA Cup? New one. It's a good exposure for the kids. Why there's no broadcast option for ISL? Chinmaya, there is, right? I mean, Sports 18 is showing it, Geo is showing it, so there are broadcast options, right? So therefore, I think that should not be a question that there is no broadcast option for the ISL. Yeah, that would be at least my understanding. I don't know if someone. I mean, I'm currently not in India, so therefore, yeah, that should be a question asked to other people. Right, we're completing Lille now. Let me just quickly grab a sip of water, guys. Sorry. So, 1 hour plus. Those of you who might be, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Arun Chaudhary. You're on arunfoot here on YouTube, where I do or try to do daily Indian football discussions on the latest that is happening in Indian football, with a little more general conversations on Indian football or on global football. If you like it, do subscribe to the channel. If you like what you're seeing, do leave a like behind. And also, if you think it's good, 25 likes. Thank you. Share it with others. 1,765 followers. Thank you very, very much, everyone, for the support. Andorra project, how are you seeing that? Blue, let's wait and see. Could be potentially interesting. Let the players play there and let them see how they do. Andorra lies between Spain and France, so it's clear that the technical level of football will be good. So let's see what our players do. Players like Robin Hazard don't need fitness to be great. So Robin just had one dribbling style, and though that he took Dutch to the semi-finals. Yeah, I think he had more than that. Sports 1812, 1 HD, 2 HD, Geo Cinema. Thank you, Dark Knight. So those are the channels showing the Indian Super League. Vinny is win Ballon d'Or, and this year almost confirmed from top reporter. Sachin, and to me, doesn't deserve, but anyway, if he gets it, winning. In denying what Van Persie Snyder did in that 2010 World Cup run. Yeah, Dhruva Jyoti. Many people say because of money, Indians don't spend more time abroad and come back to us. Is that the only reason? I mean, who is spending time abroad, right? We've had, over the last 10 years, Gurpreet has tried his luck. Shankte was on a trial and went back. Som Kumar has now come back this year. That's it. And you've had certain boys who'd gone there to try their luck. Ishan Pandita, Jay Gupta. So yeah, of course, money is the factor why these guys have come back. Other players who've gone there who are trying their luck in the lower leagues are hoping that they're going to get a ridiculous amount in lakhs or in crores. So therefore, to answer your first question, which you asked at the start, our players are way overpaid. There's no desire, there's no hunger to actually try and really go abroad. They say that, but I don't see it. Early days of Star Sports and ESPN covering football, favorite Indian football. Your thoughts? Yeah. That was really good in those days. It was fun. Unrealistic question. Can we build stadium through crowdfunding? Raptor 5, in theory, why not? But are you going to be able to raise, let's say, 100 crores from crowdfunding? Because the land will be a topic. The building the stadium will be a topic. So if you can raise those kinds of monies, go ahead, do it. Is winning the worst winner of Ballon d'Or? I think so. Let him win it first. But if he is, I don't know if he's the worst. But again, it's, if anyone looks further than Rodri, nah. Where is Avni Bharti currently? Where is he playing? So I honestly don't know. How long will given contract for player in abroad? Morally different, right? Some players get 1-year contracts, other get 3, 4, 5-year contracts. Chelsea has handed out players 7, 8-year contracts. Won't it be better if we let 19 or 20-year-old striker play for national team at least few minutes in every match? This will help us get a striker at World Cup. Dhruv, it sounds theoretically so easy, right? But those players need to play at club level, need to show something special to play. Tell me a striker who you can play in as a senior level Indian national team player. There is none. What happened if Saudi invest in ISL and take big player in ISL? They will get huge TV revenue by TV right and other sponsor like IPL. You know why? Why would they invest in the ISL? Why would the Saudis invest in ISL? They have rather invest in their own league, right? They are now investing not only in the top tier, but they're investing in the second tier and the third tier and the fourth tier. The Saudis are doing whatever they think is right. Why would they invest in the ISL? I mean, it's a nice thought from you to think, but nobody is looking forward to investing in India. Srini Deccan FC sacked their coach. Yes, Dark Knight, there was a release yesterday about it, but I don't know what happened. Right. What's the... Oh, sorry. What's the usual license of grassroots coaches in Germany? Zoravar, they have German Pro, A, B, and C, and I think if I'm right, B and C has a grassroots and youth football version to it as well. But yeah, why Messi and Ronaldo fans are so toxic against each other? You love someone, that's okay. Why bring down others for cheap mentality? Isn't that part of parcel of football? You think shutting India out is big blunder? Yes, Murali. So what does we got footballing fitness? See, football fitness is a part of it, right? If you're fit, that's one thing, right? But on the other side, if your basics aren't good, the rest will not work. We could be physically the best team in the world. If you can't play football, it has no value. And if you, on the other side, if you can play football but you're not fit, you're not going to be able to play. So these two things need to somewhere merge and match. Otherwise, it will not work. And that's the challenge. That's the challenge that we are facing at the moment. So these are all realities of what we are facing at the moment in India. Because Indian huge population get huge viewership. Sachin, doesn't matter. Where's the huge viewership? That was the idea, the plan of when the ISL started 10 years ago. It hasn't come. Right? The fans, the viewership what's the monetary worth of the viewership? Everyone is asking, you know what, I want to watch a live free stream somewhere. Indian fans don't want to pay money. Leave Saudi, why Indian government would want to invest in football? That's I don't understand. Yeah, there are some states who are doing it. We've seen Odisha doing a lot. Now Meghalaya coming forward. That's good. After retirement of Sunil Chitra, I'm excited for India versus Bangladesh with Hamza playing it. Let's see when, when Hamza Chaudhary will play his first game. Let's see what happens. Do you see Adam Traore? He looks like bodybuilder. Is insane. Yeah, I've seen him. Yeah. Is Mumbai City doing anything at grassroots? Yes, they are, Zoravar. But looking at it now, 10 years of Mumbai City, there needs to be more happening. I think not grassroots, but I think in the youth academy they need to do more. Lol, I have 21-year-old local tournament in October and tips on midfield training. Mobile Legends, MOBA. I'm not a coach, so therefore there are a lot of if you do a little bit of a Google search, I'm sure you will find appropriate tips on what kind of training you should do. So sorry, I'm not a coach, so therefore that's not my part of giving gyan or advice. So that's something which again I'll be, if I can give an input, I will surely do that. But this is not an area where I think I should be giving an input. So therefore, yeah, I'm staying away from that. Why not we try junior strikers or use 17 to 20 players in national team, because senior players, strikers are able to score goals. At least they will get some international exposure to improve. Kishore, I think the national team is not a trial and error ground. Tell me a striker at under 23 level, at under 20 level, and at under 17 level who should be playing in the senior national team. Right? Which football project interested a lot? Which football project? Maybe be a little bit more precise. If we play like Ronaldo, Messi, and ISL, they get TV right, like IPL gets Sachin, that thought process was there in 2014 when you brought in those aging stars. Didn't happen. Nice idea. It didn't happen, and it will not happen. The overall quality needs to get better. Now, quality has actually been gotten worse in the last few years. There's no broadcast bid. Acha, yeah, because the TV channels are not interested, right? How many teams in AFC will qualify for Asian Cup in pot? It's the top teams and the best second place teams qualify. Sir, is Indian football is growing, or are we just keeping our hopes high? Akshat, We're keeping our hopes high at the moment because I think we're struggling too much. When is AFC under 17 under 23 qualifiers in India chances? Sorry, the under 23 qualifiers were last year during the Asian Games or just before the Asian Games. Under 17 are coming up very, very soon. Do you think we have youth talents that can play for senior national team? No, Moba, I don't think so. That's part of the problem, right? That people need to understand. Do you think Iran complete different beast for India? 100% Murali. They won 8-0 today against Laos. Of course, they are a different beast. For us, the aim has to be to try and play as good as we can, avoid conceding goals, and then let's see. As simple as that, because man we listen se kuch nahi hoga, only pass and back us again, pass and back pass. So Kishore, you think the young ones are going to be better? Young ones are going to be much better? You want to lose? I said that earlier today. I said, do you want to lose 5-6-0? Will you then be fine with losing 5-6 and said, oh, you know what? It's a project. The national team cannot be a project. We need to try and play with potentially the best we have. And then that's on the national team coach to realize who is ready for the national team or not. Last year, people wanted Jay Gupta to play. Jay Gupta is still not ready to play international football, but he's playing. Right? So this understanding needs to be there. Do you think Iran are catching up to Japan in the future? Murali, don't know. Following you for last 2 years, first saw you in my podcast. Thank you, Akshat. Compare Praful era to Kalyan era, which was according to you? The current one. If I like Praful or not, that's a different question, Rishikesh, but there was certain structure in the system that has been destroyed over the last 2 years. That is the main thing. There was some progression happening with all the struggles that were there, but things were happening. That was destroyed. Does India go for Asian Cup after beating Laos? Potentially Vedant, but it's going to be down to goal difference, I guess. I don't know this works. Is the broadcasting is one player or Laos? Pranjal, normally it's the host country which organizes some sort of broadcasting, but then the point is also is what is the right situation and what do the respective national federations do. Again, I know fans will say, listen, there needs to be this, that, everything needs to be broadcast. But again, sometimes there are issues even outside on the hand of the AIFF of not getting the broadcasting done. Do you think India would be better next FIFA window? Not sure. Sir, can I just ask the international football question? Yeah, Akshat, go ahead. Many said Mohammad Subhajan play haram ball against Tractor. Please explain haram ball. Sachin, they say defensive. That's defensive football. What are the things you think destroyed Indian football development apart from COVID? The lack of leadership, the lack of knowledge. Investment comes when there's decent amount of viewership. ISL barely gets more than a few lakh viewerships. Yeah, Zurava, that's part of the realities of Indian football that people don't want to accept. Prediction for tonight, Barca match. Who are Barca playing? I don't know. Again, I haven't. 1 second. Let me check who they're playing. I don't follow La Liga that much, to be very honest. I'm more a child of the Bundesliga. Watch more German football, so therefore that's for me. Let me see. Who are they playing tonight? Where is it? Getafe. Yeah, Barca, Getafe. I think they'll win. But, do you think we should use parking the bus strategy to qualify consistently for Asian Cup? Moba, for that you have to have the team, right? So we have to find ways of what is best. Again, parking the bus. Do we have the players for parking the bus? I don't think so. What kind of playing style is naturally best suited for national team? Dhruv, there is no natural style, I would say, at the moment. I think we need to look at who are the players, how can we play. I think that's the challenge for us. For us, the challenge is with the player material we have to be flexible. And if the player material says, listen, we can play a 4-4-2, let's play a 4-4-2. If we've got the player material to play 4-2-3-1, let's play 4-2-3-1. If it's a 3-4-3 or I don't know, there are multiple different options. But I am not propagating at the moment, as long as we're not creating, that we should be saying, we need to play possession football, we need to play like this, we need to play for that. One thing I've realized that's not only AIFF or ISL or clubs who are not investing adequately, but it's also Indian audience who is not ready to invest in Indian football, watching matches or paying for tickets. Yeah, Deepak, very well said. After winning, its Northeast Mohun fans are confident enough to beat BFC at Kantirawa. For that to happen, they will have to be better. Is Darwin Núñez overhated at the moment? Akshat, I don't think so. Young players will make mistakes and learn, but after seeing national team performance, they're not willing to learn their mistakes. So as simple as that, inject young bloods in team. Kishore, do you think that the young players are learning from their mistakes? Look at the under-20s and under-17s. That if that is your logic for the senior team, then that logic goes down the system. And our players are worse. What we are producing is worse. Do we want to play against the worst teams in the world? Then please play the younger players. Very simple. As bad as the older ones are, the young ones are worse. And then you say, oh, exposure. No, nothing. Look at the exposure. Has anyone got better because of exposure? Just now watched Iran match highlights and these players are looking like giants. Yeah, Vishnu, let's see. If India lose next tournament, we're in pot 2 in Asian Cup qualifiers. That's very difficult to qualify Indian football. We will be fallen so down. It's a good decision to appoint Manolo. Is it a good decision to appoint Manolo? Vedant, I said at the time that I found the process a bit faulty from the side of the AIFF. I thought it would have been wise to bring in a coach with no strings attached regarding the ISL. I wanted a new coach, new thought process. But with Manolo, again, you saw he mainly picked players who've played in the past for him in Hyderabad or in Goa. And some of them are not good enough. What standard is the Malaysian team when compared to us? Reference next friendly. Ochut, good evening or good afternoon to you. Malaysia has called on a lot of players of origin. Certain players have joined the Malaysian league as well. So therefore, these mainly English, Dutch, Danish-born players would most probably be stronger than us. Why young guns like Parthiv Voga not getting chance to play this ISL? Akshat, because the coach thinks that another setup is better for him. India defeated a 10-man Mongolia 3-1, 4-1, and some people are celebrating such low Indian football as 2-2. There are our realities. Oh, we had black ticket India instance abroad. Yeah, has happened most probably. Our footballing system is so poor that we need to send our kids to foreign for their growth. Yeah, Shuman, that's in reality. What are our youths and seniors doing wrong? Can you explain? We are not learning the basics, right? We're not learning the basics at the right age, and later on we get exposed at youth and at senior level. Iraq U20 beat 15-0 Brunei U20 video gaming. Yeah, if we draw with Iran, do you think massive result? That's the biggest result in a long, long time. Is Manolo getting paid the same as T-Match? Hi, Rohit. I think in the first year, he's working for free, and then I don't know what he's getting in the second year. Manolo legacy depends upon can he take Indian football to AFC Asian Cup. Yeah, Dark Knight. Very, very true. It depends on that. So therefore, we'll have to see. I mean, Asian Cup is a big ask, is a big call on Manolo and on the team. And we'll have to wait and see what happens. Sir, as the Argent team coming to India and setting up an academy to improve the players, Akshat, let them come to India. The Kerala government is committing to certain things, but it's, and an academy, again, there are a lot of academies being set up. So I don't know what improvement. Just one-off match, if you would use that money for building infrastructure, building academy or academies across Kerala, that would be more worth. In India, for any sport to gain popularity, national team performance is what matters. With extremely poor form, a national team football is to gain popularity. Yeah. Which state FA would you consider as non-positive for the introvert, whatever, India? Dhruv, Mizoram would be my prime example. I've done great work. Last time we didn't play Asian Cup, 2015 Blue. Sir, after watching U17 South tournament, I can say India has better technical player than South nation. I think we need good foreign coaches who can polish them. Okay. Interesting opinion, Shushanto. I wouldn't agree with you, but yeah. Do you think youth and grassroots coach needs to fire for no teaching basic proper would not work? Yeah, but who do you replace them with? We need to be placed at the last place in SAF Cup for AIFF to realize that they're not catching up with the rest of the world. Will that also help? I don't know, Deepak. Would you collab with Indian football YouTubers? Yeah, Abhishek, why not? Surely I would collab with anyone if they want to collab. Right. slowly coming to an end. To this evening. Well, let me take Abhishek's comment 1 second. So how many years we would yap about info? We're not improving for the last 5 years at all. Actually, it's these are realities, right? If you like it, if I like it, if we like it, all of those who are here in the chat listening, these are the realities at the moment. I think we need to overcome them and hope for a better future. And therefore, I've tried and I will continue to try to help in the improvement of things. So let's see what happens. Hi Vikram. What's your point on view on how Punjab is playing? Vikram, Punjab FC, great football, really impressed. Hope they continue what they've been doing so far. Do you think Indian football are treated differently compared to other countries? I don't know, Murali. I said it earlier. I don't know. If I'm to defeat Papak with Wisconsin as coach, may push the envelope. I don't know. I don't know, Deepak, if that's gonna do it. I think we need foreign academies in our nation. MOBA, no. We need to build our own academies and get foreign coaches. It's an never-ending love story. Yeah, it is. What's your opinion about being Indian national team? You sure? I think we need to look at the national team and realize what are our aims. My first aim now for the near future is to try and qualify for the 2027 AFC Asian Cup. That's my aim next year. So I have to find, we need to find the right players. And again, senior national team for me is not a trial and error ground. And a lot of players that people are touting future, this, that, and everything, they're not consistent enough, in my opinion, to be actually putting on an India shirt. They don't have the qualities. They're physically not there to be national team players. That would be my opinion. And that's, again, it has exposed T-Much. It has exposed, I think, Manolo also, in regard to the players that they're calling up, who I think are not worth to put on an India shirt. Simple as that. Do you think grassroots players need to be taken abroad for player development? Murali, sounds nice, sounds easy, but some rich kids will go abroad, but otherwise it's not happening. 31 watching, only 29 like, please like everyone. Thank you very much, Shumon. A potential young player according to you right now. Akshat, no one is coming to mind. That's my concern. I always had, until a few years ago, always had players in mind. At the moment, from what I've seen, I'm finding no exceptional player, and I'm most probably going to be proved wrong. Someone's going to make it, but at the moment, I don't see anyone where I'd say, you know what, that player is going to make it. Do you think people struggle to find difference with the facts and PR thing? Yep. What's your opinion, guys, versus most controversial goals in Northeast United FC? However, it's not controversy. It wasn't a goal. Simple as that. Yeah. It wasn't given, period. Kalyan Chobitana would last till. Akshat, no idea. No idea when, To be honest, ever since United retired, I've lost all hope. I don't think we can win matches at this stage. I want them to lose to teams like Sri Lanka so that they have to take right step. Deepak, let's see. Who's your favorite football coverage journalist? Ashish Negi and Boya stand out. I don't have anyone at the moment. Please explain about new FIFA AIFF Academy, how they will work. It's an academy. They've scouted now players and they will try to develop players. Are you happy with Ranjan Chaudhary for today's performance of returning against Mongolia? Ranjan Chaudhary, to me, is not the topic. Again, I'm happy with the result. He's still there. And let's see. Damn, sir, you're just cooking and roasting in football. Actually, I'm saying what I feel is the truth. So for me, if you think I'm roasting, no, I'm not. I'm just saying what I feel is the right thing and what's the truth is, and therefore, it will not be to the liking to a lot of people, but these are the realities of Indian football. What if Indian Pakistan collab? MOBA not happening. What's your honest view on Minerva and its owner? A problem for Indian football, right? Guys, 1 hour 24 minutes, India 1 hour 25 minutes, slowly coming to an end for today. Once more, a reminder, if you haven't, please like, share, and subscribe to arunfoot here on YouTube. Thanks a lot to those of you who have, and those of you who haven't. please do. Let's grow the community. 32 likes so far. Thank you very much. 1,771. So thank you very much for the growth. For the new subscribers, those who have been around longer, thanks a lot. And I'll be back tomorrow, where we will, more football and more football discussions. Therefore, keep supporting Indian football despite all of the things maybe looking very, very tough at the moment. Bye, everyone. Good night.